Hey everyone, I want to kind of get into today a little bit of, I guess, the strength that you need to follow this journey and transition, because I know a lot of you out there are just really misinformed and misguided and young, and I mean, I have to have a lot of patience with you. I've been in transition for many years, so sometimes I find myself, it's a little hard for me to have patience for people that are very new to this, because I've been in this for such a long period of time that it's now boring and it's just a part of my life and I'm just, in the routine of it. People, and I'm just going to address you as something real. This is just a real conversation that I'm having with you. If you are going to come out and tell your family, or tell your wife, or tell your husband, or tell whoever, tell A, B, C, D, E, F, motherfucking G, that you're going to become a woman or that you're going to become a man, if you are going to transition, okay? This is not something like you're sharing a recipe over a dinner table with. And this is something I see a lot in the transgender community that's very sad, that I faced, I don't know, 20 some odd years ago, because I've been through this journey for a long period of time. This is the most difficult conversation that you're ever going to have with someone in your entire life. This will make or break you. This will make you snap. This will make you reborn. This is everything. So I don't want you to take this conversation that you're going to transition, into somebody that into completely opposite gender. I don't want you to take that conversation lightheartedly. You're basically telling somebody that you're going to go from a giraffe to an elephant. I mean, that you're going to go from an egg to a swan, that you're going to go, I'm trying to think, from a Nerf gun to a Barbie. No, from a G.I. Joe to a Barbie. Sorry, Bambi brain, but I want you to understand that. So they're going to have to absorb this information, and a lot of times in the beginning, which you have to realize with human nature, we, by human nature, don't always have the best responses to something that is so, what we consider off balance or shocking, or that you're telling somebody that, you're going from letter A in the alphabet to letter Z, okay, that you're changing that much. I just want you to understand that this is going to change your life. This is not taken lightly, because I know a lot of people in the trans community kind of come around and they're like, well, I told my wife and she didn't accept me. Duh. I mean, how could you can't force other people to accept you if you're going to make such a change. People aren't accepting in general. Like, there are some people that won't accept you because you colored your hair blue. There's going to be other people that don't accept you because you wear makeup. There's going to be other people that don't accept you because you're white, because you cuss, because you're this, because you're that. And it's, understand that's kind of human nature. And I just want you to go into this a little bit more full-heartedly than going into this is something simple. That's all that I'm stating. And that this conversation of you, I'm proud of people that come out. Don't get me wrong. Kudos to you. But I just want you to understand, how incredibly difficult this is going to be. I don't want you under the assumption, that everybody's going to be okay with this. And I'm going to be dropped in honest with you. Society's a bitch. Society is a bitch. It's a bitch out. It's rough out there. If you do not completely pass, you do not have an easy way to go. And again, if you want to completely pass, you're going to have to put your effort into it. And I'm not going to sit there and say this again to y'all. This is not something that's going to be handed to you. If you want to get, to where it's everyday routine and you're living as your desired gender, you're going to have to put a whole lot of effort into it. It's not easy bake oven. This is not a microwavable thing. This is not something that's going to be, you read chapter 1 today and then you're by chapter 10 tomorrow. This is going to be something you're going to be reading a whole long book, the longest book you ever read in your entire life, longer than the entire dictionary versions of whatever. And I remember some of y'all out there like to buy them damn dictionaries or whatever. Volume 1 to 2000. This transition is like volume 1 to 1 million beings that you don't. I'm telling you, because it never really stops. And that's just the truth. So I just want you to be ready for that. I don't want to give you false advice to that. And if people leave and people turn their back on you, you're going to have to kind of, I hate to say this, but you're going to have to kind of expect that to happen. Because, again, you have to look at transition like you have to be a pretty selfish person to do it. Because probably 9 out of 10 people may not accept it. And I don't care what they're putting out in the news. This one don't, and this one did. And this, I'm telling you the truth. I don't. So I just want you to understand that if you lose your wife, if you lose your husband, if you lose your dog, if you lose your mom, I feel very much compassionate for you. But you need to sit down and have this conversation with yourself before you come out. Is this something that you're willing to do? Are you willing to come out over dinner or over whatever, over a glass of spiked cider, and say, look, this is who I am, and this is how I feel, and this is what I'm going to do? Only you know the answer to that. If it were my way, come as you are. It's just unfortunate that's not always the way of the world. The world does get a little bit kinder to you when you start to pass, but then you get a whole other... Like, I have these pervy... I today, for the life of me, was running an errand, and the pervy ass coke guy was in there stalking my life in a store. Like, I don't understand where men get off and think, like, stop following me around the store, and I don't understand why I can't go somewhere and, like, the bullshit coke man. Like, I'm not putting myself in this situations, like, I'm going somewhere and it's somebody stopped for coke that's stalking my life. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand this whole mentality where some of you may think that you own women and it's hard for me to go shopping. It's just like, I want y'all to realize there's a very real side of this and stop coming out here and thinking this fluff and stuff, marshmallows, fucking Lucky Charms, Fruity Pebbles, this and that, Apple Jacks, honeycomb and tiramisu cakes and chocolate chip. Cause this is some hard shit. I love y'all. I just wanted to do a little bit of an advice and send a shout out. We'll have a conversation again here very, very soon.